On the field, you probably felt this stadium, and you can imagine it filled up for this World Cup. What did you feel out there? Well, we got a small feeling of what we will feel tomorrow. The stadium was empty, which is normal, but we're entirely focused on what we want to do. And I don't believe it's about whether the stadium is larger, smaller, with more people, fewer people is going to change anything. What will be important is what we do on the field. But of course, we know we're getting closer and closer to this moment. And we really looking forward to getting here at 5 o'clock and playing a big game. Probably Wales will have the ball more than us. We need to prepare for that. How can a Portuguese team which likes to play with the ball in hand, which likes to pass the ball quickly, how will it adapt to that sort of situation? Well, that's part of rugby. It's also part of playing at the highest level. We will have to adapt. Giving Wales the ball, leaving Wales the ball should not be a reason to panic or drop our heads and panic. No, we need to think about our defence, about our kicking game and our capacity for countering. So I don't think it will be a problem for us. I believe that if we think hard about it, the winner will be the one that has the most pressure on them. Wales has more pressure on them. That's maybe positive for us. Je sais. Talking about tomorrow's game, there'll be a lot of Portuguese supporters. There are many Portuguese people in France. The 2007 experience demonstrated that there will probably be many Portuguese people here tomorrow. So how do you, as players, how are you going to live with this full support that you will be receiving? I think these are positive things. Having the 2017 supporting us and even playing an exhibition match to support us made us feel the support of everybody, of the Portuguese diaspora in France, of the players, of all the people who've come to watch this game. We've met a few families who are here to support the national team, and this gives us a lot of motivation, and this adds will to play a big game tomorrow. That is not pressure for us. This is not stressful. It's positive. This represents 4 years of work for us, and this is a result of 4 years of work, and I think it will be a great celebration tomorrow, and it will be very positive. A question on the physical side. Wales are very strong. The centre of the field is very important for Portugal. That's how we won against the United States and Georgia. And this year with Spain and Georgia, that's where our game plays, is through the midfield. So what will you have to do to succeed in breaching this Wales defence? Thank you for your praises. I'm not that concerned. We can see my colleagues around me. I think it's any team. The centres are here to unlock certain situations. We play with great pace, of course, in terms of passing and all that. And sometimes the game can get a bit congested and you have to go through the centre to try and win a few metres and move forwards. And that is our role and our responsibility when things aren't going so well. And if we're maybe not playing with as much possibilities out wide, because the defences in front of us are often rush defences. So we need to move forward. And that's what we did over the last few games, or the most important last few games. It won't be a problem tomorrow because we've got 2 international level centres. And Thomas and myself are individually and collectively prepared for this game. I don't see any issues in playing a big game, and we'll be able to help the team to play an excellent game tomorrow. A question for Jose. You're a little bit older, just a little bit. You were 14 in 2007, I seem to remember. And you watched the opening game, Portugal-Scotland at the time. Do you remember it? Yes, I was there in the stadium. It was at the time Portuguese rugby was amateur, and to have Portugal in the World Cup at the time was something incredible for me. And the fact that it is now in France has enabled me to see the games. And as already said, it is that day that I got it into my head that I had to go to France to become a professional rugby player to help our national team reach the World Cup. And that's what happened. At certain points, I stopped believing in it, but it ended up being possible. And it's even more special being in France for me. So it's very emotional for me. And really, this is a very dear moment to me. 2007 was a great moment for Portuguese rugby this year as well, but this will be an excellent championship also for the Portuguese team. I will speak Portuguese. It's easier to express myself. Jose, at the end of tomorrow's game, what needs to happen for you to be able to say that the mission was accomplished? Well, that's a good question. It's always difficult to answer that kind of question. It will be something quite new for us. We don't really know what we'll have in front of us, what will happen exactly. I always say that our goal and our responsibility is to spend as much time as possible in the competition. If we have 50 minutes, we don't have much chance of winning. If we play well for 70, 80 minutes, we've got more chances. So what we need to do is be competitive for as long as possible against Wales. We saw Uruguay yesterday against France. And as soon as they were able to get into the game, they caused problems for the French team. So we need to be competitive for as long as possible and stay at a high level for as long as possible. That this is the first time that Portugal will play against a team of this level, and that is what will be different. How long will we be able to hold on? If we can hold on till the end, so much the better. And if we have a chance of winning this game, we will hang in there. We'll hang on to it, whether it's Wales, Fiji, or anyone else. So I would just like to say to Wales, careful, if you give us a chance of winning, we will take it.